see your soul. I can see your spirit, yeah. I can see your soul. I can see your spirit, yeah. You niggas ghosts, and I can tell you spiritless. Let you niggas know. Well, bitch, I built the pyramids. I can see your soul. I can see your spirit, yeah. I can see your soul. I can see your spirit, yeah. You niggas ghosts. Well, I can tell you spiritless. Let you niggas know. Well, bitch, I built the pyramids. Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind, Heaven, and Terry's Moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And I'm dropping the 3 tomorrow, Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? But right now, or I might drop it Friday, because I got to go to the dentist to get some teeth pulled. So, I got my camera and shit. I can't make no videos and nothing like that. I got a $600 lens. All kind of shit. All kind of shit. I'm saying, I got the new lens. This is $600 fucking lens right here. This was not motherfucking cheap. This is a ultra fucking sonic. That shit was not fucking cheap, yo. You know what I'm saying? I got another. I just got some shit, man. I got some motherfucking shit. I fuck with Canon. I fuck with Canon products. Got Canon DSLRs. Right here, I'm working. This is a Sony Handycam I'm working on right here, though. You know what I'm saying, for these videos. But yeah, what is a motherfucking ghost? What is a ghost? Now, that's another reason that song is called See Your Soul, because a ghost is actually a physical soul. Now, a ghost is a being that attaches so much emotions and feelings, aka their yin realm, aka their fluid realm, aka their soul, aka their macabre, aka the world that they live in, aka their insides, aka their number two, aka their right brain. They tie so much of that into external things, left brain things you're consciously aware of. Remind you, what's inside is your subconscious realm. So it could be a being, it could be any kind of being, any kind of species, human, animal, bug, whatever. If this being attach so much emotions and feelings, aka all the other ones, into something that's external, something that's outside of itself, then when it's time to transform, like the spaceship is in, the physical form is in, when it's time for this to fade, and it's time for the energy to be reciprocated into another form, energy can't be destroyed, it only can get reciprocated and re-innovated. So we know right here that when all those all your fluid, your ocean, your pool, your soul, your emotions and feelings, it's an energy, so it can't be destroyed. It's a fluid. When it's time for that to be transformed into another physical form, what happens here is when this being attached all that to things that was external, and it kept experiencing it, harsh experiences in it, and keep experiencing it, and giving all its insides to something that's external, when the body fades and goes, it a lot of times the soul gets confused on if it's actually in this realm or is it still in the external realm. Because here's the thing, your emotions and your feelings and stuff, you can't see that, but you give it a look when you dream, that's astral projection. When you actually start to do things in your dream, that's astral traveling. So we know astral projection is just actually visualizing yourself somewhere, and we know experiencing it is astral traveling. So astral projection, astral traveling is the same thing. You can astral project yourself standing in one spot. That's the astral projection of yourself, how it look. When you start to move it around and do things and shit, that's astral traveling and go places. So a ghost is a person that's confused on which realm it's in. Now, here's how a being becomes a ghost. Because like I just said, it attached all these emotions and feelings into so a lot of times these people may daydream a lot. If they're murderers, killers or something like that, they daydream a lot about doing that. And the realm that they in, when they're consciously aware, when they're awoke, a lot of times they're still in another realm, still off in their head, still off in their emotions and feelings. And then they're painting their emotions and their feelings into things that's external. of why this happened, why this didn't happen, why they in this circumstance, why this person, place, or thing is in this way. So they come up with all types of emotions and feelings, right? This is why when certain people, say you're in a relationship, right, and you have a person who's you just do wrong, but this person never leaves your side, right? And you just hurt this person so bad. Now this person is emotionally connected now to you. So if there was a person who they only lived for you was the ruler of their life and everything, and you misused them, mistreated them, this person could possibly come back as a ghost. Now the ghost always goes to the areas that they was attracted to the most when they was consciously aware in the physical form. So when they gave all their insight to whatever that was external, whatever person, place, or thing, that's the representation of the emotions and the feelings that they're still in. So for an example, you're supposed to get your emotions and feelings right within inside yourself, right? But if you constantly putting your emotions and feelings into a person, place, or thing, then these things become the representation of your emotions and feelings. So for an example, if you feel super happy because you just got a new car, right? So you know you're supposed to make yourself happy regardless of what you have or what you don't have. The better you can make yourself happy, the more you manifest things in your life. But here's the thing. You have a lot of people who don't get a lot of things what they want in their life, so they attach their happiness to other things. So if you attach your happiness to this car, that car becomes your representation of your happiness. So when you don't got that car, you're not happy. Say you do it with drugs. When you don't got that drug, you're not happy. So, and then when you get it, you are happy. So now that external thing is the representation of that emotion and feeling. So when you don't get that, when you don't have that external thing, that emotion and feeling is not supported with inside you. So you're calcifying one of your chakras. You're putting yourself into programs, but that's another video. We're just talking about the basic surface level of what makes how ghosts become ghosts and how you could possibly become a ghost. Now, the universe may put you in situations where someone may fuck your car up, steal it from you, or may put you in a situation where you always have this car, but you're a snotty person to other people because they don't have it and stuff like that, right? When you tied all that emotion and feeling to that car. Now, when you die, say that was your world, that was your heaven, you ain't had no concept, no logic of life and self or the perception of life. That was your perception of life. Getting from point A to point B, getting what you want out of life, and that's what you tied your happiness to, right? When you die, right, your emotions and feelings get confused because that's in the yin realm, your dream world, the yin realm. So it gets confused because it's like, okay, I'm transformed, but I don't even know how to, I only see things the way how I seen it when I was consciously aware. And when you in the emotions and feelings, that realm has no look. We give it look because of what we consciously aware of. That's what the look we paint it as. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your soul, which is your soul, your emotions and feelings, your fluid, your insides, your yin, what fills up this body. When this body get destroyed, that comes out and go try to find somewhere else. Now, it's going to get confused because it's in a realm of only understanding things from being in a body. So now it can't go into another form now because it can't see itself in another form. Just like when you was once a dinosaur and now you in this form, you think you wasn't because you can't remember living in that type of spaceship, in that type of body. So the only thing you could do, your soul may have certain dreams about you getting ate, or you might have been a bird, or you might have been a bug or something. You might have got swallowed by something big. Your soul is remembering the existence of being in that body. It's just consciously aware of physical form you in. It can't because the energy got transformed into that form. Now a ghost, when you die in this body and you attached all your soul to something externally, as a ghost, as a soul, you can't see it no other way. So instead of passing on and going higher or lower or traveling, you stay in the same realm just without a body. So now your energy is not being transformed, it's between realms. It's between getting transformed. And now you have to relearn something or redo something as a ghost in order to find your path in order to move on. So like I was saying, when I was breaking down a person who may have died and got abused by and was put their all emotional baggage onto one person, put all their life into one person and thought that person was God to them, whether they believed in God or not. You can act like a person is God to you by just worshiping them, being up under them 24/7 and shit like that. So a lot of times when you die and lose the physical form, you like, damn. So your soul is the emotions and the feelings realm. So that's traveling there. That's why you can, when you dream, you could be in one place and then the other at one split second, and it don't seem weird, because really just your emotions and feelings changed. So the look you giving is gonna change in your dream. So it's just gonna appear like you switching locations just like that, or you switching scenarios just like that. But really your feelings and emotions change just like that. And what you was feeling before, the visualization that you gave that represented that feelings and emotions, when you change your feelings and emotions while you asleep, the visualization is going to match that feeling and emotion. Now as a ghost, the only visualization you got is when you was in this external form. So now you stuck between realms and you're attracted to what you was connected to, because that's how the soul operate, emotions and the feelings. So if it's a person, place, or thing, that's what you're going to hunt. That's what you're going to keep surrounded. And you're gonna be living like you're still physically in this representation. You're gonna be still interacting with this person. This person's still gonna be interacting with you. In some realm of reality, you died though. And in another realm of reality, this person know you died. But in this realm of reality you in, it's connected to the emotions and the feelings. And if you felt like you was talking to this person, then that's what you're gonna experience, and that's what you're gonna visualize as a ghost. You're still talking to this person. Ain't nothing wrong. It's just the only thing that's going to end up appearing as a ghost is, now right now I'm talking to you as a ghost right now. The only thing that's going to keep appearing to you is it's going to start to seem like you're in the same situation over and over and over again. And it's going to seem like a hell. And once you start to realize that, that's when you're going to start to realize your path. Now if you're a strong ghost, you're going to know how to let go. If you're a weak ghost, you're not going to see it that way. You're going to see it like, well, I don't care. I know the situation ain't right for me, but I'm going to stay in this situation because it's most comfortable to me and it's what I'm emotionally attached to. And you end up being a ghost and not being able to transcend a lot longer than you're supposed to. You end up being stuck a lot longer. And a lot of people play out. You got a lot of physical ghosts. They act the same role as a ghost. Yeah, I know the situation ain't right for me, but I'm going to stay in the situation just for the sake of, that's a fucking physical ghost. You see what I'm saying? That's a physical ghost. Now, I like to come back and get grounded, but I'm smoking a blunt. I didn't got high. I feel like talking to the ghost now. Now, you as a motherfucking ghost, without no fucking body, you running around here, yeah, you be attacking me. You be attacking a lot of my motherfucking soul group. You be doing a lot of motherfucking shit. But I'm going to tell you like this. I know you don't want to keep experiencing the same shit. You want to keep attacking the same shit. You want to keep causing people to get in car crashes because you was emotionally attached to that car when you was in the physical realm, and your dumb ass can't decipher what realm you in, so you still think you physical here, so you meeting people, hopping in the passenger side of people, causing people who are physically here, but they just not aware of themselves, they don't know themselves, so you taking abuse of these people and getting them into car accidents, just misery loves company, so you sucking their soul right into the realm your soul at. And you thinking shit real because your dumb ass don't know how to attain your emotions and feelings and move the fuck on? You did that when you was in a body. Now you confused. You still think you doing that without a fucking body. Your ass is fucking dead. Understand that. Move the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have did that so much. You could have emotionally attached yourself so much to people in this realm that now people physically can't let you go. And you may be a ghost right now. You may be enlightened, like I need to move on and let these people go so they can live on with their life. But they keep mourning for me. The effect I gave them when I'm alive and the effect I'm giving them when I was a ghost and before I was realizing now you can't leave. Because you got physical batteries, physical vessels, spaceships, beings and bodies who's mourning their soul for you. So they're attaching, and it's the fluid realm. So it's the connection. And if that's how you connect in this realm with the fluid, with your emotions and feelings, the soul. So if they was emotionally attached to you before you died and you impact them in so much sorrow away, they may not never let you go. you may not never be able to detach and back into sin. You trying to say, let me go. Every time you be like, all right, it's time for me to move on. I see where I'm supposed to go now. And you see the light. You start running towards the light. You get things become dark again. Now you in another illusion, into another scenario with these same people again, interacting. And you trying to tell them, man, like, man, y'all gotta let me go. And they telling you like, man, I can't let you go. And it's the world you living in as a ghost. It all seem apparent. But the world they living in, they just soaking and mourning about you. They in the physical realm. You know what I'm saying? But their soul and their spirit still see you in that realm, and that's them not letting you go. They grab you again, like, nigga, where you going? You try to run like, I see the light, let me go, nigga. Death is beautiful, Nigga, these niggas running like, oh, nigga, you done. I wish you was here right now. Metaphysically, these niggas chasing your ass. And your girl, your mom, they chasing your ass, grabbing your ass, and bringing your ass back. So for my physical beings, when you're on earth right now, stay positive. Let people know, even if you do die, mourn me, but have a party. Be happy, because that's gonna help me pass on, and that's gonna help me not be stuck here. But you got miserable people who was in bodies here. You know what I'm saying? In bodies here, and then when they move on, they misery. So they come down here and start, like I said, if they was attached to a car, a person, place, or thing, it's like everyday life to them. They ghosts. They still confused, and they attacking your soul and your spirit. And your soul and your spirit is in that realm also. But by you still being in a physical form, you still have the realization of two lights, yin and yang, two different perceptions, having to be in a gray area, being controlled under this realm of reality. So you're driving around, ain't nobody in your car. But on a higher dense, this ghost is with you. And you know they with you because you thinking about them. You like, man, if my nigga was just here, or man, if my bitch was just here right now, these girls don't even know. They lucky my girl died, because we'd be knocking all these bitches' head off when we go out. They jumped me for the last time. You know what I'm saying? But you mourning thinking that your girl's supposed to be there, but she dead and shit. Right? And you mourning and shit, right? And this ghost in this realm is with you and with your soul, and y'all talking. You like, yeah, girl, I ain't nowhere. I'm right here. So in this realm, you right here like, yeah, girl, boom, get into a motherfucking car accident just because your girl was attached to that car. You probably went and got that car because it probably is your friend's car. That's even worse. You probably like, my friend loved this car, and her parents gave me this car because they know that I was her best friend. You know what I'm saying? And she loved this car. This car was her life. This was her everything. Boom, you get into a car accident with that car. Don't you know that's what the fuck happened? See, that's the realm. That's the world I live in. That's the shit I see. I see that shit. I know when niggas is traveling around with bad spirits and bad ghosts. The only difference between me and a person that might be next to me is I actually see it. Ain't no, oh, I feel it or I sense it. No, I actually see that shit. It be colors. Man, if I could sit, I swear, man, if y'all could be with me and I go out here and live my life, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see me. And like somebody might pull up on me, tell me to go somewhere with them or something like that. And I just sit there and see who on the passenger side, see on the back seat. And I talk to my friends like this. I be like, damn, it's a nigga sitting in the passenger seat, a nigga sitting in the back seat. I don't even want to go. My dude, he could probably be by himself. He don't even know what I'm talking about. He's like, what you talking about? I'm like, man, I'm cool. I'm about to this. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that. But and then later on, he ended up telling me something of what happened. And I already could piece the energies up of why that happened. You know what I'm saying? Because it was spirits. Nigga could have just pulled up on me and said one thing. That one thing he said, I know what's on his mind. I looked at his body language. I know how he felt about it. And I see the expression he got. I already know what the fuck going down. I know what spirits riding with him. I know who talking to him. I know who ain't talking to him. A lot of people who got a lot of family members who died and they can't let go. Be still riding with you. Now, if they had like a person in their family that was a good spirited person, optimistic person, then that person's soul might have knew how to move on. You know what I'm saying? But the idea of that person is still around. So the idea, the thoughts, the ideas, the space, the room of opportunity, the space, the circle, the circumference, that's the spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit. So the spirit of that person always be around. So a lot of times spirits a lot more be good nature. It ain't until they want to experience that they become bad and bring themselves down. That's fallen angels. Fallen angels with souls. That's a fallen angel. Like to a certain degree, I'm a fallen angel because I got a physical form also. But Angels are usually supposed to stay in the spirit realm as thoughts and ideas. Now, thoughts and ideas, it's up to you what kind of emotion and feeling you attach to it and to your soul. That's up to you. But then you have a lot of fallen angels, which is like the Lucifer energy, and how I get reciprocated through a lot of spiritual beings. Now, when it starts with the spirit, the gas, the space, then it comes to the fluid, it start from the gas, the spirit, the space, you know what I'm saying, the idea, you know what I'm saying, the thought, the frequency, then it goes down. Because now, once it adds a lot to that, it has no choice but it goes down. And when it goes down, it goes into a fluid, a vibration. The frequency ends up being the frequency that was a line. Now it's a vibration now. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a vibration. We know vibrations is waves. We know waves is connected to fluid. We know fluid is the soul. We know the soul is attached to time. We know time is attached to experience. Because you can't experience something without time being in it. And that's synonymously together. Time and experience is the same thing. That's in the realm now. It's in. It went in. The frequency went in a vibration. The thought and idea went into something. The without went within. You know what I'm saying? Now it's in something. It's in a sphere. It's in a merkaba. It's in a feeling. It's in a soul. Now it's in an experience. Now it's just for the sake of that was the next transition, is down, no matter how you look at it. And in my realm of reality, it's not good or bad, but in your realm of reality, it's fallen. So it's down. So now it's down. We have a lot of spirits, ideas that want to experience. So they bring themselves down. And the only way they can experience and bring themselves down is through the time experience. Emotions and feelings, your fluid, the soul. So now that a spirit gained a soul, now you get perspective, you get worldviews. So now you get your own selfish analyzation of something. And I'm talking to angels right now. I'm talking to angels because I'm an angel. I'm talking to them right now. You get your own perception. You know what I'm saying? And then now you start to use feelings and emotions. So you start to see humans and animals and beings and the way you give them ideas. You use your angelic powers, which you give them thoughts and ideas. And if you want to experience, a lot of times you ain't supposed to intervene, but you be want to experience. So you come down and you get on one of their emotions and you get them thoughts and ideas about the emotion and feeling that you want to experience. And a lot of times it be negative shit. Because you already experienced pure bliss because you with the one. So now you want to experience. I want to experience coming up with a creative cuss word. I want to experience coming up with, you know what I'm saying? This is how you think. So you give humans and shit bad ideas so you could come through that emotion and feeling and be able to experience. And then use a vessel because you don't be having that. See, y'all ain't got that. Y'all want to learn to see what I did. Y'all can't learn. See, I'm Uriel. They tried to close me out down here. That's why God put me down here. But y'all motherfuckers, y'all got to do what y'all got to do first. Y'all ain't coming physical yet. And it's not even all what it's crept up to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm smoking weed. I be physically sick and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I still love waking up every day. Even the sickest moment of my life, I'm the happiest of my life. You know what I'm saying? I love to experience. But I ain't gonna lie. Every day, this kind of hell, man, y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want this. I'm just here carrying out my duties and obligations. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to the angels, y'all. Sorry about that. Back to